the place we are. So again, welcome EUDIS Defense Hackathon 2025. We meet this weekend in Krakow and online on Discord. But before we meet, you need to understand that EUDIS is a way bigger initiative of European Commission and the European Defense Agency that has some instrument. EUDIS is hackathons. This is what you see in the bottom left corner, but also grants for small and medium enterprises. It's access to finance. It supports European Investment Fund. Is supported by European Investment Fund. It's business accelerator that has, I think, last week concluded its first submission deadline and first batch of companies that will go through acceleration program. It's matchmaking service. Then there will be a platform where you will be able to meet end users and companies from defense sector. So it's plenty of different activities under the umbrella of EUDIS. When I will be referring to EUDIS during this webinar and further on, it will be probably mostly about hackathon itself, but please remember that it's way more European Union is doing for defense in this tool. Our goals for the hackathon, or maybe objectives for the whole EUDIS, is attracting innovators to work in this defense area. So we are entry point for you guys. This is fostering the collaboration between civil and defense ecosystems. And believe me when I say that this is challenging for both sides. So for civilians, it's of course challenging to work with the defense ecosystems, but also for the army, from the military personnel and the defense primes. It's also kind of new creature collaborating with those civil companies and basically creating the innovative solutions. This is the let's say the end goal that we want to achieve. If you want to know more about EUDIS, please visit the eudiseurope.eu. You see the address here on the slide. I think that we will see more and more initiatives coming from EUDIS, so definitely it's worth checking out. And the hackathon is only one of the tools. And we call it Spring Edition. We call it Spring Edition as it is something that will have further editions. We expect this year to have also Autumn Edition and next year. So more hackathons are coming. So brace yourself. This is not kind of the only event from EUDIS this year. And it's happening simultaneously in 8 countries. Basically, it's targeting the whole European Union and Norway and Ukraine. So we are open to participants from EU plus those 2 countries, but physical let's say locations are in Lithuania, Latvia, Denmark, Czech Republic, Spain, Germany, Italy, and Poland in Krakow. You can see here names of the companies that are running those local hackathons. And it's also kind of, from my perspective, interesting map of organizations that are engaged in the defense innovation ecosystem. So if you're developing a solution, then planning to reach out to other countries, probably through these organizations is the best way kind of to tackle the task. And the key thing here that I want to discuss is, and I want to be brief, we don't have much time. I want to record that for everyone to be able to then use it and watch whenever they want before the hackathon. The main topic is creating innovative hardware and software solution tailored to the urgent needs of the Ukrainian battlefield and similar operational context. So we are preparing ourselves for the context of battlefield that we observe in Ukraine right now. And we have those 3 challenges. I will kind of tell a little bit more about them. So in the first, enhanced situational awareness and tactical surveillance systems, we are looking for affordable, portable surveillance systems that will improve the situational awareness of Ukrainian military unit. On our LinkedIn, you probably have seen Piotr, who is a Polish citizen working in the Ukrainian army, and that showed his equipment, and he will be one of the mentors available in our venue in Krakow throughout the hackathon. And the most important thing he said is everything has to be light, easy to be packed. So the portable here is crucial information. And when we are talking about surveillance systems, and the situational awareness, we are talking about not only retrieving the information, so sensing the either passive or active sensors, all the systems that can kind of do reconnaissance and stuff like that, but also communication, gathering the information, and also visualization of the information, because sometimes the data is there, but providing useful information, dynamic situation for the soldier on the battlefield is also critical. So I can imagine here a lot of solutions that explore different ways of collecting information, but also going through the data and some interfaces that might be useful, easier to navigate for soldiers, more secure. And so we have here quite open challenge. I know that some people kind of read those challenges very directly. And of course, the more fitted to the challenge you are, the biggest chance for success during the hackathon is. But let's remember that we are not here to win the hackathon, or not only to win a hackathon, we are also here to just support soldiers on the battlefield. This is the biggest challenge for us. So let's be open and brave about those challenges. If you have interesting idea that is on the edge of the challenge, it's not necessarily directly written here on the slide, remember just to talk to us, talk to mentors, and develop your idea, develop your innovation. Don't feel bonded by the challenges that were established by EUDIS. Cost-effective protective gear from frontline defense. And again, we see here lightweight protective gear and affordable. These are, and easy to produce. This sounds like a secret sauce, the three components of perfect product. So lightweight, affordable, and easy to produce. And we are discussing kind of the innovation in this area like that. We are talking about the protective gear quite broadly also. We are thinking about modular design. So it could be something that is modular, depending on the context in which the soldier or the whole team is. So let's also be open here. And I understand that at some point we can kind of just focus on very direct interpretation of the challenge. But basically what we are looking across all those 8 countries, and I'm expecting simultaneously something like 500 innovators working on those challenges all together in all locations. We want to see something that will surprise us, something that will be fresh and really innovative. And then the last challenge that is very interesting is, and a bit next to those first two, so the surveillance or situational awareness and gear, it's something that is very close to the equipment of the soldier. And then we have medical support for the front line. And this is the first time on our slides where you see AI-driven tools. It's not like this is the only way where you can use AI. It's just where we suggest looking for some tools that will support diagnosis, triage, so priority determination of the priority of care. We are talking about injury assessment and other systems. We are talking about logistical support for medical support. We are talking about basically also backstage of the medical support that you can kind of innovate through. We will have experts also dedicated to this area from Poland and from Ukraine. So if you are here to discuss those areas, then we will have people with experience and knowledge how it works today, and they will probably create mentors for you to just discuss your ideas. Just to have a grasp of what's planned, so the 9th to 11th May is Hackathon weekend. I know that there is the registration deadline for today. It's I have to say that it was just to kind of mobilize people, but we are collecting registrations still tomorrow and the next days, basically up to Hackathon weekend. We are ready to collect more registrations. We will inform about extended deadlines. So if you have colleagues, you know, people that want to participate, remember that this is a special type of hackathon. It's not something that we compete only for the prize. We are also trying to build up this ecosystem, this community of people that want to work on defense. So I think that right now the challenge for all of us and the task for all of us is to make it bigger, spread the word further. So please support us with this challenge, finding more and more people who will register. In terms of the timeline, I wanted to show you this slide because 9th of July is planned to be a live pitching for the EU-wide competition. So this will be kind of the finale of the finales. So from all 8 countries, we will have the champions who will win local events, and then they will compete between themselves as 8 teams for the grand prize, the winning of the whole EUDIS hackathon. And I'm proud to say that last year, Poland had a winning team in Europe. So this year we also plan to have a very strong representation for the European final of the finals. Schedule of the hackathon is quite easy. We start Friday on 3 p.m. With the opening ceremony. We will, for those who have not participated in events, hybrid events like that take place in several places simultaneously, we will be connecting to the central hub. So we will have those transmissions from central hub in Estonia and from other places. So you will have the grasp of how does it look like in the other countries. We will have joint keynotes. So for example, on the first day, the expert keynote will be provided, as far as I remember, by the former Deputy Minister of Defense of Ukraine, who will have the more elaborate speech about the challenges of the battlefield today. So it will be kind of, I think, that quite expert level keynote speech. Then we will have the parts that in local countries. So we will have our local kickoff. We will have establishing the teams. We already have some teams registered, but we have also a lot of people that don't have team right now. So we will support that physically and online. On the May 10th, Saturday, we will have opening session. I think at 9 a.m. we will have one expert keynote from the central hub, and we will have mentors from 9 to 17, so 5 p.m. We will have mentors that will meet with you. We have right now more than 15 mentors. I will talk about them later, who will be able just to talk to you. We will push you toward the mentors. We want you to talk to them. We have really great people with battlefield experience, but also with the business experience. So it will be kind of important part of the work. And we will have pitching training in the evening. And on Sunday, you work till 11:30. This is submission deadline. And after that, we will have pitching session. The pitching session will be held in each country separately. It will be held in Poland the hybrid way. So we have, I think, like something like 30% of participants online. We have some teams from Ukraine that were not able to come directly. So we will have a bit of 30% of people online. So we will have one pitching session from our Krakow venue streamed to all online participants, and then and online teams participating also actively. And then at 3:30, announcing the winners, connecting to other locations. I think that we have planned to finish at 4 p.m. and I hope that we will kind of stick to the plan. It's like that. We have already done the hybrid hackathons. For the people who are participating physically, it's not so important. We will kind of help you. You can work throughout the whole time. You can stay in the building. We don't have proper sleeping rooms, but we have rooms that are prepared for your rest. We have those sleeping mats that are these are not like very thick or something like that. It is not very comfortable, but sleeping mats that kind of isolate the temperature and kind of are enough from all the hackathons we've had. It's enough to kind of have comfortable sleep. And if you want to, you can grab a few hours of sleep in the building. But we have also participants that will kind of leave probably every day after 6 p.m. The intensity of the work in the building lowers. So and starts something like 8:30, 9 a.m. The next day. So if you want to leave to home, work from home, or have a rest, then this is your choice. We are open 24/7 for you guys. For online participants, it's different creature. We all will be at Discord. Tomorrow we want to make the whole Discord onboarding. You will get the links. Mainly to have like a board where we can communicate with you, put all the important information. For teams that are exclusively online, we will demand to have at least one one-on-one meeting on Friday and 2 one-on-one meetings on Saturday. We will have special form for you to schedule a meeting, just because we want to have a constant communication with you guys. We want to know what's happening. We want to help you finding mentors. We don't want to have teams that, connect at the beginning of the hackathon and then pitch on Sunday. We don't feel that is transparent enough. We don't know what you are doing, what is the progress, how your idea is evolving. And then it's very difficult to win for the team that is basically absent from the communication. That's why please prepare that we will expect some communication on Saturday as it's on the slide. So 2 one-on-one meetings and at least one mentoring call throughout the day. You know how to register, but I want just to remind you, this is the Taikai platform, and on Taikai platform, we will also create teams, we will also create projects, and the final submissions will go through Taikai platform. So the Taikai platform is an independent platform that was chosen by EUDIS to host all local events. So even judging, the judges, they will provide their scorings here in the Taikai platform. So it's, let's say, as a central hub for the hackathon, this is a central platform. So prepare to kind of get back to Taikai throughout the event. Discord will be communication platform, where we will kind of have announcements and maybe some discussions with mentors, with other teams. The Taikai is a hub for the hackathon where we provide the crucial informations. Evaluation criteria for the judges, relevance, progress, innovativeness, team. I think the team, innovativeness are self-explanatory. The relevance is something that we will discuss as how they fit the challenge of the hackathon and also how they fit the challenge of the battlefield. So it's kind of more complex criterion, and the progress is very important evaluation criteria. And I have to honestly say that last year we had to maybe not disqualify the team, but they've get 0 points in this criterion that kind of ruined their chance for winning, because we are assessing the progress during the hackathon, and we want to see your work, and we want to see the progress that happens, how you work on the prototype, how many times have you kind of, corrected your idea, corrected the direction you are going through, how you were responsive to the mentors. This is also to protect all the participants that come to the hackathon with, empty piece of paper and looking for the idea at the hackathon, compared to those people who come with some already developed ideas, and then they want to go further with the idea. So we will assess what have happened during the hackathon. And I know that sometimes it's difficult kind of difficult situations during the hackathons. I believe that all the participants will remember why we are doing this, and that there's a real threat in Europe right now. We are thinking about those late year planned military operations and trainings that Belarus and Russia will be doing next to our borders. We are thinking about how international situation is and safety situation is maybe not collapsing but changing. So all this dynamics. So this is our goal. So I hope that there will be no kind of incentive to, mislead the jury and all the hackathon team, that we will be honest here, remembering the bigger goal. I want to present you the main prize that is provided by EUDIS. It's 2 months mentoring program delivered by the EUDIS, and they will have the EUDIS mentors from different countries. They will provide you with the opportunity to pitch internationally, to meet also international experts. I think it's a really nice boost at the beginning. Apart from that, locally, we offer a monetary prize. The total amount is 20,000 Polish zlotys. It will be divided by the first, second, and third team. We don't communicate right now what is the division, because you can, of course, expect that it probably will be 10-5-5, but the jury has the ability to divide it in a different way, because we've seen on our hackathons different levels of maturity and attractiveness of projects. So we don't want to kind of close ourselves with one solution. Jury is able to kind of provide the prizes up to 20,000 Polish zlotys. But also we offer the support from our Krakow Acceleration Defense Program and our team. And as I said about Krakow, we are running matchmaking programs for dual-use startups. We are running defense accelerator for Diana, NATO. So I need to grab a water. We have access to test centers in Poland. We have access and ongoing collaboration with the army. You will see the soldiers at the event. And what was surprising, but we are hoping for the best also this time, we had 2 companies that were established after the hackathon. They received support from us, contacts, invitations to other meetings. So I think that this is something that we are aiming for. In terms of mentors, I don't want to right now publicly give all the information just right now, but we have Paweł, who is a representative of key Polish institutions supporting dual-use ecosystem with financing and matchmaking. We have Przemek. This is a Polish soldier that works for European Defense Agency, and he is an expert working prior to that in the Armament Agency. We have Paweł, who is ex-Special Forces, quite popular author and advisor to the Ministry of Defense. We have Piotr, who is the soldier currently on the Ukrainian front line. We have Tatiana, that is medical expert, and she's a trainer for Ukrainian army. She has trained hundreds of soldiers. We have 10 more experts. I don't want to put them all here. Even our photographer is a photographer that has been at least 10 times in Ukraine throughout the war, and he's doing the photos of the frontline soldiers, and he has personal first-hand experience with war. So even our photographer is one of the experts. And we have, as I said at the beginning of the webinar, 100 participants from 9 nationalities that submitted their applications to Krakow. So we will have quite a nice crowd. We will use English. I don't want language to be barrier, so we will communicate also a lot in Polish. So mentors with Polish teams. We will use, of course, Polish. So don't worry if this is your second language. You don't feel kind of comfortable. We will use English and Polish simultaneously. So I don't think that language will be a barrier for anyone participating. See you in Krakow. This is my last slide. I expect that there are some questions, so please put the questions right now in the chat.